You likely heard the news this week about the huge quake that struck in Alaska and the concerns it caused really on the Oregon coast about whether a tsunami would develop. Big news. Well, a Portland State University professor in geology says we really did get lucky in this.
When the earthquakes occur in here, it's much closer to land, and as a result, you'll have much more shaking and much more damage on land.
Professor Scott Burns explaining that because the earthquake hit in a specific area, that is, of the fault zone, it did not create any large waves that could have led to a tsunami. It is a reminder, though, that the threat is real on the Oregon coast.
Yeah, you know, the Red Cross used the news as a reminder to be prepared. Really good advice on knowing what you need to have on hand. So we have Monique Dugas with the American Red Cross in studio today to kind of walk us through this.
So first off, the people that live along the beautiful Oregon coast and up toward Long Beach, what is it they need to know to be most ready should a tsunami hit?
Number one piece of advice, have a plan of what you're going to do when you get that warning and evacuate quickly. But also, ahead of time, this was our reminder. This was our alarm clock, we like to say, letting us know that it's really time to prepare, know your evacuation route that you're going to take, and practice it. The first time that you go through that evacuation route, you don't want to be doing that when a tsunami warning is going off. So know it right now and practice it right now.
What about tourists? We have a lot of people that travel to the coast and maybe have heard about, you know, the tsunamis and earthquakes and just what we have at this landscape. So they should be prepared as well.
Absolutely. That's a big concern. We all travel to the coast. It's a beautiful place, and we should continue traveling to the coast. But just know the evacuation routes. There are signs posted along evacuation routes. There's also some wonderful government resources, the Oregon Office of Emergency Management, and also there's a tsunami map that you can actually find and track your routes. And you can also find resources at redcross.org.
Monique, you've brought in some items that you need to have in terms of being prepared. Kind of give us a sense of what you want in that backpack.
Absolutely. So this is my preparedness kit. I have everything in this backpack. The Red Cross advocates the three major components of being ready: build a kit, make a plan, and be informed. For our kit, we want non-perishable food items. Local company Mountain House makes some great non-perishable food items, a first aid kit. You also want access to information. This is a hand-powered crank radio. You don't have to rely on power because we could lose power in the event. So you can also charge your cell phones on this as well.
Really? Okay.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Where
you
do
can.
you get one of those?
You can buy it at redcrossstore.org.
The store in the main building downtown here in Portland.
It's through online. Do it online.
And how much are these about?
These are about $35 to $40.
Well,
They're very affordable, but any radio will do.
Isn't that funny when you said charge your cell phone? I perked up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Absolutely.
important.
It's really important. And also remember, have all the contacts written out that you have in your cell phone for important emergency numbers. If you're like me, you rely on that contact list.
Now, is Mickey to comfort someone like Rod in the event of an
This is especially
emergency?
for Rod. I knew we'd need it today. It's a comfort item. If you have children, make sure that you have their comfort items in your emergency preparedness kit. You don't want to forget about kids. Also, their basic supplies like wipes.
I see animal bowls too.
Animal
for water.
bowls.
Yeah.
1 gallon per person per day is the recommended amount of water that you must have. Don't forget your pets as well. That's 1 gallon per person per day. If we're preparing for a Cascadia earthquake, which we talk about a lot, that's a minimum of 2 weeks that we want to be preparing.
Yeah. Well, this was definitely a good reminder. And Monique, where can people go for more information?
The best place to find a full preparedness guide, this information right here, redcross.org/prepare guide, has all the info that you need for your kit and your plan.
You have an app as well that people can download?
We certainly do. Red Cross App Store. It is free, and it also provides emergency alerts for things like tsunamis.
Well, somehow I feel better, Monique, so thank you.
You might
That's what
not
we're
get
here
Mickey
for.
back. Thanks so much.